Hello there, this Anonymous Oracle here with a pop-in collective message. I hope you guys are doing swell. This is going to be a collective reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. It is not time specific or sign specific, so please take the messages that apply and simply leave the rest. I haven't used this deck in a minute, and I was using another one to start, and then I just thought of this one. So I have it. It's tiny, but we're going to see what this deck has to say, or what wants to come through. There's a storm going on, so if you hear the thunder in the background, that's what that is. I don't know if someone's favorite color is blue, but I'm thinking of blue. Split this very tiny deck. Overall energy. Hello. It is me. I don't know why, but this is like, yes, blue is throat chakra as well. So there could be someone who wants to like speak to a person, but I don't know why. I'm just like, I find this so funny. Look at this boy. He's like, hi, how are you? Death card, 9 of Cups, King of Swords. Something has transformed. Someone's wants or desires could have changed over time. And whoever this is, they're pretty clear on how they feel. 9 of Cups speaks to feelings and desires. The King of Swords is somebody who's very straightforward, very direct, very head over heart at times, but just like logical in how they feel or think or communicate. That's communication. With a Death card, something has switched up here. The energy has changed, and this person wanting to communicate, it's like they've changed, a situation has changed, or the vibes in a connection has switched up. Somebody has switched up. Someone has switched up here, and this hello feels, I don't know. This is hello. Is it me you're looking for? Two of Pentacles. This person is hesitating. It's like this person wants the odds to go in their favor. It's like a balancing act. This has everything to do with those desires. The star, a desire, a wish. It's like, is this my wish fulfilled? I feel like they want it to be, but there's a difference between wanting something and it actually being yours. That's why I don't know why I'm so giggly, y'all. It's like, there's a difference between wanting something and it actually being meant to be. It's like, yeah, I can want pancakes, but that doesn't mean it's on the menu at the restaurant I go to, right? It's like, I'm craving pancakes. Yeah, well, we serve eggs and omelets, sorry, yeah. So just because you want something doesn't mean it's destined with the star. And that's what this person's hesitating. It's like, yeah, I'm very clear that I want this, but is it going to work out? It's a balancing act within. There are doubts. High Priestess. There's something in this intuition. There's something in this person's intuition telling them don't give up. Whatever, like their intuition, the High Priestess, it's like deep within. When you turn it upside down, it's like the moon. It's like when the veil is thin, this person's energy inside is telling them, no, you know not to give up on this. The 9 of Wands is like a wounded warrior. It's like time and time again, it's like I get back up and I get back on that horse and I go and I don't give up. This is someone who their heart is telling them not to give up. Their internal compass is telling them, don't give up on this dream, don't give up on this pursuit. It's a desire. It's something this person likely daydreams about as well. This could be career-based or love. 6 of Coins. The Six of Coins speaks of being generous. It's giving and receiving. It's balance in giving and receiving. It's reciprocating. So this almost feels like maybe somebody feels like they need to be charitable, or they need to be nice, or they have to give of themselves. Somebody here might also want to give gifts, bear gifts. It's looking like Papa Claus here. Somebody knows intuitively that they should be generous over here, like wherever this direction is. Whether it be wise to invest my time here, it would be wise to invest my efforts here. It would be wise to be generous over here. I don't know what over here is, but with the Knight of Swords, it's happening quickly. It almost feels like once this hello, or once this introduction or initiation is reciprocated, everything happens pretty quickly. Yeah, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. It's like King of Pentacles behind it. It's a generous energy. Somebody here intuitively knows they need to be generous. Somebody here could also be working out the means, like, what do I have to give to this? How can I apply myself here? Somebody here reads very, like, generous. Nine of Swords. This person's, it's almost like their intuition, it could be keeping them up at night. You know when some people get like amazing ideas at odd hours? Like, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'll just get like random thoughts and ideas coming to me at like moments when I can't sleep. You see, this person in the bed here is just lying here, and all these thoughts and scenarios on how to do this is just surging through this person's brain. With the Six of Wands, that's a desire for a victorious outcome, for a win. It's like, would this work? Would that work? But it's literally keeping them up at night. How could I secure a victory here? Is this going to work? Is that going to work? What if I do this? But what if this goes wrong? The Nine of Swords can also be like negative thoughts, or just like fears, doubts. There's doubts in here, but the intuition is strong. From all the cards, the High Priestess is the major. Okay, so this is someone who's up at night about this, essentially. Three of Wands, this person could be waiting on the best opportunity. This person could be waiting on others. The Three of Cups could be multiple people, community people, friends. There could be a third party this individual is waiting on for confirmation of something, but it's kind of like, okay, when this happens, or for some reason it's an event, it's like they're waiting on something to give them the green light. It's an energy of pending. It's like, when will my chances be maximized? When will the opportune moment arrive? When will that ship dock so I can hop on? They're waiting on something. Four of Coins. Hermit in the reverse. It's funny because this person's true nature is a bit of a miser. It's like they're nervous. You know what? This makes sense, because it's like, why are you so pressed to be nice? Why are you so nervous to give and receive? Why are you going back and forth on whether or not this is a good idea when your intuition is telling you it is? Because they're not the most generous person. And I'm not going to say generosity in like finances. It's generosity in time, energy, kindness, maybe love. Like, this is a very closed off person. And I'm drawn to this. So there could be a holiday of significance, why I mentioned somebody waiting on an opportune moment. The Four of Pentacles is someone who clings on to things. They're not the most generous person. It's like, what's mine is mine. It's a very closed off energy where emotions are concerned. It's somebody who doesn't open up easily. This is them. It's like they guard themselves in a way. They're not used to doing this, but it's also keeping them up at night to do something about it. It reminds me of, like, this person here looks like a grumpy old man. His face, like, you can't really see it, but his face looks very reluctant to be nice. It's like, it doesn't cost you anything to be nice. It's like this person's kind of set in their ways. They're not comfortable doing this. I want to know what the motivator is, like why and to what. There could also be financial things that this person doesn't feel steady about. Two of Pentacles is also like instability, maybe where finances are concerned. The Four of Coins is not necessarily being in the best position to want to share. It's an energy of saving, sitting on one's funds, controlling things. It's also an energy of control. It's like, I control how much I give. Whether my time, my energy, my money, I control it. I don't want to give too much. This is a very sheltered energy. It almost reads like a turtle in its shell. Just like, well, I don't want to do this, but it's keeping them up at night not to. Frantic. Hermit in the reverse. This is why I said it's like a turtle. In some decks, like there's a deck where the Hermit is a turtle in its shell. So funny. It needs to come out of its shell a little bit, and not gonna lie, you're looking a little bit uptight here. Like, even the deck is like spitting them out one by one. Yeah, man. We have the Emperor. This person could definitely be a parent. Yeah, Emperor, King of Pentacles energy. This person could be very intuitive. High Priestess. I'm not gender specific here, but I'm seeing the energy of a parent twice. Okay, so I see here, you see this king with armor, and you see these two kids in the distance, and I'm seeing this man giving coins to two kids. Okay, it's like, it's almost like this person wants to be smart, like who he or she gives and receives with. It's like, I have to be really smart about how much of myself I give to situations. With the Emperor to the Knight of Cups, I felt it too, like these things that I'm mentioning that this person wants to give, it's not just necessarily monetary. The cups are emotions. That's why I said this person sat on these steps, clinging to things, being closed off, looking like a little grumpy troll here. Like, dead ass, this looks like a grumpy troll. Like, if there were the 7 dwarves, this would be grumpy. Maybe somebody is like grumpy. It's giving little Mr. Grumpy Gills here. But it's like they would have to be an emperor, essentially step up their game, because the Emperor is the top dog of all kings in the deck to extend this Knight of Cups. It's like, that's why I said it doesn't cost one too much to be nice. This is a gesture. This is definitely a gesture. We have the Three of Swords to the Chariot. Heartbreak could be a driving force. Courage, the Tower. I don't know why, but it's like, to me, there's something here in a different perspective this person is having. Wow, I can't make it up, about feelings. Bring me back to the top of the reading with this Page of Wands. It's like, I'm pulling at the bottom and I know where to stop. Page of Wands, that hello, right? Or to even get there, this person needed to look at things from a different perspective when it comes to this overflow. You know what's funny? Because I meant about, ding, ding, ding. I'm getting it now. Someone here was a miser with something, but it doesn't run out. Can you imagine, like, let's say you have a coin collection and there are only 50 of these very rare coins in the world. Only 50 in the whole world. Yeah, of course you're not going to feel too comfortable giving, I don't know, 20 of them away if their value is worth millions. But what this person can be generous with, it doesn't run out. The Ace of Cups is overflowing. There's something here where this person's having a different perspective, likely on their feelings or just emotional matters in general, where there's a lot of love to give. That's why it's pressing for this person to be miser-like when it comes to their feelings, because it doesn't run out. They're not used to this. With the Ace of Wands, that's like passion, excitement, the Tower, abrupt. The Strength card, courage to push forward with the Chariot, because otherwise there are 3 swords. It's like there's grief in not sharing this love. There's heartbreak in not sharing this love, because it overfloweth from this cup. And it's not something that runs out. So it's like, why should I be sitting on my love? Essentially, why should I be sitting on it when it overflows? It's never ending. Somebody really cares about somebody. Tell me a little bit more about this Knight of Cups, this pursuit, because I feel like that's where the cup is heading in a particular direction. It's like, why sit on this? Why be a miser with my love? Why be a grumpy troll when I could just express myself instead of being up at night? Oh, there it goes. I almost grabbed it. Yeah, this person is up at night about this because it has nowhere to go. It's like, what comes of love with no place to go? Yeah, a lot of overthinking, a lot of maybe heartbreak. Knight of Cups. Six of Wands. The funny part is this person's stressed about whether or not this will be victorious, but it will. It's almost like them allowing this love to go where it's guided to go intuitively. It will be a success. This person's nervous of the success rate of this endeavor, but it won't. I don't know. The Two of Wands is planning. This person's planning this. It's also based on their free will. Yeah, they're planning something that is destined anyway. It's like, I'm hung up about something that was destined to unfold. I'm hung up about something that my intuition, everything higher than myself is guiding me to do. I'm hung up about something where it's like the odds are in your favor. They are, because it was meant to be with a star. It's like they're planning towards something that was destined to come about anyway. And I feel like this person is going to feel a sense of like relief in realizing that, wow, like I had all this love to give. I was sat on it. I was being stingy with it. I feel like this is someone who maybe never prioritized these things, but look what became of them otherwise. We have feelings. And feelings with no place to go. I mean, this much too. Yes. It's the goat man is here. This is them standing up to the things that made them a miser or a grumpy person. I'm not assuming this person's grumpy, but it's like, when you think of the dwarf in Snow White, there was, I know this movie is so old and I haven't seen it in years, but there was a part where I just know this grumpy dwarf, I think it was Snow White who gave him a hug or made him feel special or something like that. And it's like his grumpy face started having like this smile. It was just so different to see that face. It was like, oh my God, he can actually smile. For some of you, this person has certain like lines in their face that show the state of emotion that they're often in. Like, let's say here is defined. That means they're always like, they have a very serious look. Or let's say it's the frown lines that are prominent. Or let's say they have these lines. I feel like this person has like a set expression where the lines have accumulated at a point. And everybody can have lines, even people in their 20s. It's like, however their face is structured, to me, it's like it's giving a vibe of just them, like maybe always being super serious. But this person is, they want to fight against what keeps the light out of their life. You see how the light is shed in this dark room, and it's like it's shedding a light on everything that is like doom and gloom. This person almost needs to stand up to these fears, and I'm not sure what they're afraid of. This person is afraid of giving and receiving love. I'm hearing the word transactional. Maybe something about this was always transactional when I see the Six of Pentacles. But this is the kind that never ends. Like, that's why that cup was overflowing. And this person is realizing something in that. Like, unconditional love does exist. Because the way they feel has no limitations. The love they feel has no limit. And they're worried on whether or not this will be likely reciprocated, is what I feel. The energy they're heading towards, I'm not seeing it here. I'm only reading them right now. And I see them needing to like stand up. The Seven of Wands is not backing down from a fight, but this fight is internal. This fight is based on what turned them into this grumpy dwarf. And again, the dwarves are absolutely adorable. I'm not calling this person a dwarf, but the energy behind the grumpy one is what I'm feeling. I don't think they're a grumpy person. I just feel like they're stuck in their ways. And it took Snow White's kindness for him to like liven up again. And I don't know why this is so funny to me. Look. This is the grumpy dwarf. It's just so specific too, y'all. I just laugh, yo. This is the grumpy dwarf. Like, can you see his face? That's him, right? I'm gonna find the one where he's actually smiling. And it was so, and that's the thing, like sometimes you meet people and you know, it touches someone to just change, even in their mannerism. Something here, it's so unexpected, because I feel like people don't look at this person in this light. Like, they don't look at this person as someone who might like fall in love and like feel, you know, when this person blushes too, yo, look at the grumpy, look at him, that you wouldn't think it's the same person, right? It's like, wait a minute, you become bashful, you can smile, you can blush. It's really, really sweet, but it has a lot to do with the interaction of Snow White. That's the energy I'm reading. It's like, oh my gosh, how did that happen? And because this one, for me to say he, you can flip genders, it could be a woman as well. But because they feel this way, it's worth fighting against the darkness that turned them into Grumpy the Troll. It's worth standing up for. Oh my God. I didn't know this was at the bottom of the deck. Look at my Snow White. Oh my gosh, the chills for confirmation. Look at Snow freaking White, y'all. It's the Empress. This is the Emperor. That's the match. This is adorable. This is adorable. If anything was adorable, yeah, man, I would thaw my ass out for this one. If I was the Ice King or Ice Queen, I would thaw out for an Empress. Best believe. It's like someone who's nurturing, kind, and like super sweet. This energy is unconditional love as well. The Empress embodies unconditional love. It's like things can grow here. This person, this Snow White of the story, and again, you can be a man and have that quality in you, but it's like the Snow White in the story is worth standing up against the darkness within. It's like, how does this person go from being this closed off and sheltered and grumpy looking, For some of you, this person hates the holidays. Like, I'm really getting like a bit of a Grinch. Like, they loathe. Like, there are certain things that are just like, well, I ain't really all for the festivities. It's giving that kind of person, okay? So I'm kind of laughing because it's like, okay, but I'll make a change and I'll bring my cup for them. It's like, I wouldn't do it for anybody else, but for them, I will do it. It's giving that, which is really nice. It's actually quite flattering. It's like, wow, you changed your ways for me. That's this energy. It's like, this is someone who is going out of their way to show up like a knight in shining armor for somebody they feel this much for. And I'm like, I'm not even surprised to see the Empress. Justice. This is what will restore balance to a situation. Queen of Fire. There could be whatever this is the energy that attracts, okay? Somebody could be very attractive. Snow White was very beautiful. It's like the fairest of the land, right? All that stuff. It's like, yeah, worth it. It's giving worth it. Queen of Fire, worth it. This is someone's justice. It's like, this will restore balance. Because I feel like the way the divine works, it's like, you've been grumpy troll, so let's put a Snow White on your path for you to like thaw out. That will restore balance. This is very balanced energy. That's why they feel so compelled to do this. It's like a decision. This is beautiful. Let's see what the Romance Angels has to say. This reminds me of one of these cards that says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is not just anybody. No wonder they came out as Emperor and Empress. Past life relationships, you've known each other before. Yeah, when you meet somebody who's that familiar to you, even at first glance, past life relationships, it's kind of like, I feel like I've known you all my life, but I've known you for a week. Do you understand? Those connections run very different. And yes, that is definitely worth no longer being Mr. Grumpy Gills over here. Okay, definitely. Let go of control issues. What did I say? 4 of Coins can be control. For some of you, this person likes to micromanage things a lot, or just micromanage how much they share. It's like, okay, let me not say too much. Let me not do this too much. That would come on too strong. No. If it's there, let it flow, right? The right person will reciprocate that. This says, allow the situation to unfold naturally. I do feel like someone here could be a parent. Like, first I saw this guy, now I'm seeing this woman with child. So somebody here could be like, they have kids. They could be thinking about that a lot. For somebody, the person they're approaching has a child. It's like, just let it flow. Take your time, take steps, let it flow. Let it flow organically. We have flirt in the reverse. For some of you, I'm telling you, this is someone who doesn't really... Again, I'm gonna giggle. They don't do this, y'all. Look, I'm just getting so awkward. It says, extend your lighthearted energy to others. They don't. They don't do this. They don't do this all the time. It's like weird to them. It's like they would have to extend their lighthearted energy. They haven't. It's like, dang, why has it got to be so hard? For some of you, this person might have trust issues. I see trust at the bottom. Oh, the whole deck came out. Heart-to-heart conversations, calling in your soulmate. It's safe for you to love, forgiving, and learning. Whatever gave them that, like, for some of this person's got a mean mug, yo. Maybe they're a little intimidating. I don't know. But it's like, this person needs to, like, learn from the past, forgive, let go. It's safe for you to love this person. It's freaking Snow White. Like, have y'all seen Snow White? It's been a minute for me, but I gotta rewatch it. Calling in your soulmates. Heart-to-heart conversations. All of that came out. Let's get one. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, this is someone from a past life. Yes, this is life partner material. They are worth thawing out for. It's almost like when they connect and they just let go, everything happens so organically. Nobody has to try. Nobody has to put on a facade. It's someone who accepts them just the way they are. Because when you think of Snow White, like, she meets these 7 dwarfs. She loved them all just the same. It's like they all had different vibes to them. It's like each personality had a different color, but she was kind to all of them. It's like whoever this is loves them flaws and all. It's like, you don't have to worry about what you look like or how you come across or what you did from didn't do. It's like this person loves you just the same. Again, I'm just like laughing here. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. That's what I meant with something destined. It's like the energies that be. This person is on the 9 swords. They're coming towards like a completion of a lesson here. Okay. Yeah, I feel finances and career definitely play a role as well. It's so funny to me. All right, let's get some last messages from this deck and I'm going to close it out. I'm not even surprised. This 4 of coins, what did I say about being a miser with one's heart? I'm protective of my heart. Yeah. For this person, it's worth lowering one's guard. And I really feel this person feels like they would be missing out on something huge otherwise. It's like it's worth fighting against my shadows to give this person a shot. And can you imagine someone who closes themselves off but is so deeply in love? Like, how does that feel? To just be so closed off, but you have so much love packed in there that has no place to go. It's much like grief, I would imagine. I saw this quote somewhere where it's like grief is like love with no place to go. It's sad. Like, I know grief, but it's like, damn, so much love, so much unconditional love, no place to go. It's sad. This person is protective of their heart with somebody who is meant for them. And it's like God put this much love in their heart so that they could give it a shot, so that they can move through love instead of being so guarded. I feel this person prays. I feel them to be intuitive or spiritual in some way. They're very, they fantasize. 9 of Cups is what I said, daydreaming. They fantasize about this person. That's what I mean with like, it has no place to go. So where does it go? In your fantasies, you daydream about it because you're not doing anything in the real world. I cherish every second I get to spend with you. Yeah, man. In their daydreams, they spend time, all right. I feel an eternal bond between us. This is definitely confirmation of this person having a soul contract. It's insane, though. I don't know what this is. This energy is like just different. Yeah, and they're getting warnings or like signs. Synchronicities haunt me. I think about you daily. 9 swords. This person is very King of Swordsy, very in the head, very analytical, very in the mind. Some of you, they analyze everything they say. Yes, they talk to their friends. For some of you, they're looking for encouragement from others. Remember I said something about a third party, or like the Three of Cups to me is like friends, community. It's like they're waiting. They talk to their friends about this person. Like, yo, what do I do here? It needs a place to go. But it doesn't end up at the person that it's meant for. It's like this love, right? It turns into excessive thinking. It turns into daydreaming. It might even turn into a broken heart. And next thing you know, this person is talking because it needs a place to go. This person's always thinking. I'm pretty sure these friends have reached a point where it's like, listen, just go already. It's like you talk about this person again. It's love with no place to go. My gosh. Because what do people do when they grieve, right? They need an outlet. Sometimes they need to talk about the person. It's like, you know, it's like you talk and you get you vent, and this person vents and talks, and it's like maybe these friends almost think it's like fairy tale like, because for me to mention a fairy tale, it's like they're looking at it like, bro, like, or sis, just do something. It's just so, you see how intrigued the friends are? It's so funny to me. It's just love with no place to go. For some, they talk about what they could give this person. It's like, what do you think I should get this person? What do you think this person would like? They second guess everything and they pray. They're like, it says, I secretly pray about us. Look at that. Love with no place to go. This person needs to do something with this, because even me, it's like I'm seeing it everywhere in these cards. It's very honed in. It's pensive. This is why I say this person feels a little spiritual, because they pray. This is funny. It's like they're waiting for the opportune moment. We're never ever going to feel super ready for anything in life until we just take a leap of faith. And it starts with that Page of Wands from the top of my reading. Yeah, I'm coming towards you fast. The energy most definitely is. I feel like this person, it's almost going to happen like out of nowhere though, because it's a buildup. It's almost like the divine knew this would happen. It's like the difference between the grief situation is that person's actually dead. This one is not. This person's alive and well somewhere, but you are not giving the love that's placed in your heart to this person. It's going to your friends when you talk about it. It's in your dreams when you dream about it. It's in your prayers at night. It's in your thoughts when you excessively think. It's in your fantasies. It's in your friends who can't stop hearing about it. It's going everywhere but to the person it's intended to go to. And the divine knew that this buildup, right, it's going to lead to something. Because I promise you, if I could have a conversation with my dad and just like talk as grown adults, I would give anything for that. I wouldn't think twice. Because I have all that love. He has that love, right? It's like unconditional. It's in the ethers. It had no place to go in the physical world, but it's like it will always remain, right? Love is a power greater than death, right? It's like all of that love went to everything else but the person is intended to. Now it's like once that hits this person, they're going to go to the person it's intended to go to. They need to stand up to whatever darkness had them in that grumpy troll position in the first place. I feel this person will do it because it's almost like written that way. It is written that way. It was written for this person to reach a boiling point. Or lessons in between. This person might wear glasses for some of you. Or contacts. Yeah. Well, dang. Soul's journey lessons. I see surrender already. I can release my need to control. This person probably has a very like well-oiled machine, or like more, someone wrote the Lord sees all. I feel the divine hears this person's prayers. And it's like, so what you finna do about it? I think it requires action. Clearly. Trust. I told you this person might have trust issues. Oh my gosh. And what did I say about this person's intuition? It says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Because I feel like this person has asked for advice from others. But it's like, it's your inner voice that you should trust, because God speaks back to this person in some way in the intuitive hits they get. It's like, you asked for a sign, I'm showing you signs. You want to know, you trust your gut. Your inner voice will guide you correctly. Growth. This person is growing. I feel like it's part of their path. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. This person wants to learn. This person, I feel, kind of likes the unseen world in a way where it's like, I want to understand the bigger picture of life. Like, I feel this person in some way, shape, or form is, you know, religious, spiritual in some way. Okay? Because they have a pretty strong intuition. And it's like that intuition is kind of fighting with their thoughts in a ways. But I see them doing something about it. It'll happen. I don't feel like this person has room to be stubborn when the person that they have all these feelings for is alive and well. That's what I have for you. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.